Rack it up, I gotta build up the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the game, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. My posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking out and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch and know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on and had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, ayy, smoking that dope from Edmond. We the new meth in Redmond. We ain't real blood but we brethren. Run up a check and it's pending. She talking my news, we'll send them. The fam, you a dead man. Jesus peace on my pendant. And we still independent.
You say that's a confession. On tape. Free chicken.
Let's go. We got some free chicken in the building. What's up, VKJ? What's up, Monique 69 Waves? And what's up, the Lawrence Report, y'all? What's good, everybody?
What's happening? Fire intro. See, I knew it. I knew you was. She's like, nah, I don't got no fire. Yeah. Look at that. You see that intro? Run that back, family. Run that back. Hit that like button, man.
So much for not having an intro. This is the
intro. You
intro.
got the fire intros, B. Let's go.
Salute the epidemic sound. That's all I'm saying. Let's go to the chat already. Y'all know we are here to discuss. I was about to say Tyler Perry because I talk about Tyler Perry so much, y'all. Prime Video, James Patterson, the one and only Cross, y'all. And just go ahead and get started. Jay, starting with Jay, then we'll go to Miss Monique and then Lawrence. What are you guys' thoughts on Cross so far?
Man, we've been waiting for a long time. A lot of talk about this. I could tell you, man, this is fire. This joint is fire right here. Shout out to Morgan Freeman, shout out to Tyler Perry, but my man Hodges is killing it right now. He is Alex Cross. I believe he is like this. He embodies Alex Cross. Like it was perfect casting. So and then the storyline is just crazy. So I'm ready to get into it. I give it a 10 out the gate.
Okay, 10. Let's go.
Yes, I watched only 2 episodes, so I give it a 10 as well. And Aldis, he doing his thing. He embodied this character. He's so intense and he's so focused when need be, and so passionate when he's talking about certain things. And he's a protector, and so he's really intense. And there's some wild characters that I'm like, never thought they would be. Like one, the crazy white guy, Josh or Ramsey, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, Josh. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm used to him being a doctor on Amsterdam. So seeing him playing this character is.
I know he looked familiar.
Yeah, I used to watch that show. So it's fire. So I'm really into it.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lawrence, what's your thoughts?
Some actors are meant to play certain roles, and Aldis Hodge was meant to play the one and only Alex Cross. I've been a fan of this actor, period, for a minute. Aldis Hodge is one of the top stars, in my opinion. In Hollywood, his name needs to be out there more. That brother needs his flowers. He bodied this role right here as the one and only Cross. He did his thing. 10s across the board for me.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna bring it back to myself. Definitely 10. Aldis is doing this thing. The entire cast, everyone is playing their part. There's literally no small role. And I'll just say that you have got to literally pay attention to each and every character. Just as Jay stated, we're gonna get into it. And I gave it a 10, like I said, and just shout out to the audience. Thank you guys for coming through and engaging with us. Shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn, first on the scene. Let's see. Shout out to Pretty Girl. Thank you for tapping in. Shout out to Yolanda Vick. Thank you for tapping in, y'all. Yes, Yolanda Vick. I said it right without even looking all the way. Y'all know I didn't look glasses. All right, y'all. And I did rate it a 10. So audience, everybody in the audience, let us know what you guys rated as well. All right, here we go. Let's start with episode 1. of Cross. Okay. So let's see if I got I got it right. I ain't messing up, y'all. Listen, so when the episode starts, we're gonna see Alex and his wife Maria and friends. Samson, of course, is with him, and they're having their lunch, and something tragic happens, y'all. Jay,
Yeah.
bruh.
Out the gate. It's
Was
like,
you crying
whoa.
though? Did you need your tissues?
Nah, I was just in total shock because I'm like, yo, they all loving on each other. Like, okay, they a good looking couple. You know what I mean? You know, you got John over there kind of hating a little bit. You know what I mean? But he was joking because that's his boy. That's his best friend, right? Oh, we going to pat our nose. Next thing you know, I'm like, what the heck happened? What is going on? I was like totally thrown off by the whole thing. And I guess they did their job. Shout out to the writers. Shout out to Megan Dean and the crew and the squad. Because y'all got me captured like within the first 5 minutes of this thing. And I was like, whoa, what we gonna do now? Exactly. I was like, man, she a beautiful girl, man. She ain't even get no shine on the screen for like 2 minutes. You know what I mean? So, man, again, they got me captured.
Yeah. Same here. I was like, what happened? It happened so quick.
Yeah.
They said they're going to powder their nose, and then you hear the commotion, and it's like, wham, bam, she's on the ground bleeding. Like, yo, what's going on? And how she become a target of some sort. That's what I so definitely drew me in with that one.
Lawrence.
Yeah, literally the first 5 minutes of the show, they had you wondering what, why, and how. Like Jay said, that actress right there barely got any screen time. And within that first 5 minutes, I was like, okay, y'all got me already. I'm ready to see what's going to happen with this entire ordeal.
Yeah, and because I'm a reader of these books, I had to take my reading brain away from the screen and kind of act like I didn't know what happened and why it happened. But as a human being, I was like, dang, did they have to take it out like that and that quick and literally first scene? But it feeds into the story because later on down the line, we're going to see why these little things are going to start happening. So listen, yes, thank you, Candy, in the comments. Definitely hit that like, share, and subscribe button on each one of these channels, you guys. Let's blow everybody up. Let's get these numbers up. Thank y'all for tapping in. We absolutely appreciate it. Candy love. Okay. All right, y'all. So moving right along, and I want to start with Mr. Lawrence himself. We see Cross, Alexander Cross, and he's there filling out his paperwork, trying to take himself on some leave, trying to do a little vacation time. And next thing you know, he's ear hustling and he hears an amazing conversation. What were your thoughts of this particular interrogation to include Miller as well as Officer Akbar?
I was like, okay, we're about to see Alex Cross, who's about to be locked in. Whenever you heard this conversation right here, the entire dynamic of everything changed because we all know that the first episode was called Hero Complex, right? And we was going to see and dive in to see how he was going to shape the entire first episode when it came to this conversation that basically piqued his interest.
Absolutely. He definitely, not only did he pique Cross's interest, he piqued my interest because I'm like, you're supposed to be in there doing your leave paperwork. Why are you ear hustling, sir? Speaking of Cross, why are you here ear hustling? But because of who, as we're going to see again, as we see who Alex is, we know that he's that detective. He's that guy that people kind of go to, get some help. Like, they can't do it without him. So this is that moment where he's hearing this conversation and he hears Miller say something specific. And then straight up in his mind, he's like, free chicken. Like I got this in the bag. Monique, what were your thoughts when he literally came out and just was like, free chicken? Like, bro, where did that even come from?
Right. I was like, yo, you got all of that. I'm like, you got all of that just for listening to this dude? Like, what? Like, he really good at listening to what everybody not hearing. Like, he hears something else where everybody else is not listening to. So He's good at that, and the way he rolled up on that dude, that was funny and hilarious to me. And he know how to push the buttons at all times.
Definitely. Jay, I know you got something.
Oh yeah, free chicken all day. You know, again, as I mentioned last time we did our first reaction, you know what I'm saying? Alex is my middle name, you know what I mean? So you already know I'm locked in. But the reason why Alex Cross was ear hustling so hard is because he heard this racist guy go in on Detective, what's his name? Barbar? What's his name? Akbar?
Akbar.
I can never get the Ak right. Akbar, right? So he heard that. So that definitely sparked his ears to be like, yo, he's having a difficult time. He's dealing with this racist guy. Like something's going on. I'm still going to fill out the paperwork and act like I'm not listening. But once he heard what was going on and how this dude was just trashing that detective, you already know he was listening. And once he heard that, yeah, you know, what was that line, Tika? What's the line?
Life's fitful. Dang it. I had it all down pat the day before.
But that Macbeth line just was like, man, it's already done. Like when he went in there with so much confidence, like, yo, y'all didn't hear what he just said? He already said it. And that again just showed how dope Alex is. And yeah, man, this dude's background, his psychological background is just, he's just amazing. He's just amazing. I'm again locked in.
And it shows his intelligence as well, because how many police officers are really, whether detective or not, are really actually reading Macbeth? Like seriously, he took it all the way to Macbeth with that one.
Yeah, nobody.
But what I'm picking up with Alex Cross is he definitely is intelligent. He I would say he's a geek. He's a super geek, but he's like psychological, like mental, intellectual. Like I'm going to get into your brain type. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with a geek. Ain't nothing wrong with a geek that definitely knows what he's doing and go on, help people and save people. You know what I mean? We got to use our intelligence to save people. So straight up, man, I was geeked out with him. Like, yeah, let's go. All right, Macbeth. Oh, that's how we gonna catch people. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Let's go. I'm with you.
Absolutely. And he let that boy know, you about to go do a little time. I don't know if you want to do all your time in PC, but let me know because this is about to go down and you're about to be out of here, sir.
Yeah.
So moving right along to this crazy part right here, y'all. We're meeting this unaliver. This unaliver is doing a whole lot. I know this slide is a little bit small, but we're seeing that somebody is creating a book and it has a bunch of old people or other people that have been placed on death row, have been sentenced to unalivement and are already unalived. And he's creating this book and he's adding a picture in there. We also see this moment where this guy, aka Amir, is laid out and he's basically screaming for dear life. Lawrence, what were your thoughts on that moment?
On that moment right there, I was like, okay, this is shocking. And I know we're going to talk about the whole Black Lives Matter aspect of this case as well. But yeah, this guy, the villain, is an absolute psycho killer. Like I would not want to be caught in the alley with that dude right there.
Literally. Monique.
When I first saw this and I saw the book and I saw Gacy and then I saw him like flip it to the guy and then he got the clippers and started cutting this. I'm like, is you about to make this guy look like that guy? It was just it was freaky. I'm not gonna hold you. I was like, oh no. It didn't seem like I wasn't sure he was just gonna. I don't know what was happening. I didn't know he was gonna be unalive. I just thought dude was just gonna turn him into this dude, and it was about to be like a companionship or something, not no unalignment.
Right. Yeah, he was doing some deep, dark, dirty type stuff situations. And I was just like, oh my God, who is this dude that they have gotten snatched up? And then we see later on that dude has met his maker, unfortunately. Some kids found him in the parking lot or in his car.
Wow.
And he was gone. That's all I'll say. But now we're at the police department. And of course, Alex is in this as well as Sampson and a few of the other detectives. And they're basically tasked with investigating this whole situation. But Chief, I don't really care for Chief. And then, let me say about the other chicks, the other officers too. Oh, it's some gang affiliation. It's some gang. It's some, I'm like, why does it always have to be the gangs? I understand it's a TV series. I totally get it. But why does it always have to be this whole gang affiliation? Jay, let me know your thoughts when I was about to call him Aldous, when Alex went to speak to the mother because he was tasked with going to talk to the family. And we can go from Jay to Lawrence and then Monique.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So really quick, the ladies in the police department and also a lot of the officers, they seem very out of touch. And I want to point out the fact that Alex and his partner are definitely in tune with the community. And that's how we get to the point where, Alex is like, you guys are not going to do this. You're not going to say that it's gang related. You're not going to do any of that without any information. You're just trying to put a blanket over this like you usually do. Yep. And that's why I appreciate Alex Cross, because he's the guy to say, no, it's deeper than that. And we're going to find out exactly what's going to go down. So when we go to the house and we go to talk to, the sister, and she is very negative towards them. Like, yeah, did your boss send you and all of this and that? Like, she has just a bad attitude. And again, that's kind of the census of the community at large. Like, most of our Black communities don't like officers, right? Because they don't, number one, they don't want to snitch. Number two, they don't want them in their business. And number three, they don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to get in trouble. So they'd rather not say anything to the police, period. So, I mean, really, Alex is like, listen, it's not fair for you to kind of put a blanket over us. Just the same way the police are putting a blanket over the Black community, the community puts a blanket over officers as well. It doesn't matter if you're Black or not, So they're trying to do their job. She's kind of making it difficult, the sister, but she doesn't really know her brother like that, as we find out. There's more to what was going on.
Yeah.
But we find out that, he was Muslim. We find out that he doesn't eat pork. We find out that, he has locks, right? Yeah. All for a reason. And, she's really on some, like, you guys did it. You guys, she keeps blaming the cops. But the mother, I love the mother because the mother appreciates Alex. She understands, Alex definitely was looking out for the young man that was unalive. You know what I'm saying? Was really backing him. Mm-hmm. And they know this. And the mother's just like, yo, just find out what happened to my son. You know what I mean? And then they're kind of talking about, he was talking about the unaliving of his wife. And you know what I'm saying? It's like he knows them and they know each other. Right. So he's like big bro trying to come in and really, really trying to help, even though he's met with opposition.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think those people in the police department, a lot of times they don't want to give a Black person the benefit of the doubt, period. Right? Like all of us are not necessarily a part of, a gang or whatever case you want to say, inner city, but it kind of did box all of us in together, especially those women in the police department with this episode right here. And one thing that this show is even showing us is how important community policing is. And what I mean by that is, getting an opportunity to know the police officer, right? You and that police officer, y'all may be playing a game of basketball in the community, not when it's just like the police just constantly driving by and watching you. And they show, like Jay said, Cross and his partner, they are in touch with the community, but the rest of the police per se are not necessarily a part in touch with this current community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are definitely not part of the community. I just hate when they said gang related so quick. Like you said, it was so quick. And it's like, I get it. Like that's they go to, and they got like 48 hours to solve it or, get rid of that case and let it be done. So that's another irritating thing. as well. And I agree with Lauren said that the police should get to know the community as well, and the community to get to know the officers that's riding the beat in a neighborhood. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely need to be more in tune. I'll just say that. The sister, I was like, girl, you should know better. But I let her have her moment. Also, I'll just say this. Amir's sister, she actually said a lot without saying a lot. You know what I mean? She didn't give away other little facts that we're going to know about him later on, but she did let Alex know, hey, like Jay said earlier, he wouldn't cut his hair. Why did y'all have to cut his hair? He wouldn't cut his hair. And then, just other little small details. And then when it came to the mom, he doesn't eat pork. How, we had a whole refrigerator full of turkey. So even though they don't talk to the community, however, they don't talk to the police, they literally talked to the police and gave Alex Cross the information that he really needed to kind of say that this is not gang related. It may not even be police related, but there's something going on. This man has been unalived, and it is not because of any kind of gang affiliation. So again, they said a lot without saying a lot.
Definitely.
All right, so moving right along. I don't know. I mean, y'all, if y'all want to, anybody can cover Ellie and Alex's relationship if y'all want. I mean, I probably would have been better on his side. I'm just saying, but it went up to me. I went in the casting. But I'm just saying, y'all, we love us some Aldis. I ain't gonna even try to play. But I'm gonna let the gentleman and everybody else talk, because I'll just talk about Aldis this whole scene. So what are y'all thoughts? If you have any thoughts specifically on the relationship of Elle as well as Aldis.
Yeah, I like Alex. The two. Yeah, Alex. I like the two. I like these two together. You know what I mean? I mean, two chocolate bars coming together to make more chocolates. That's what I'm all about. You know what I mean? I'm all about that black love right there. You know what I mean? And she is very beautiful. She seems intelligent as well. They seem to match. They seem to match in many different ways. Definitely they have different views, but she seems to really, really love him. She seems to really like him, really take an interest in him, not just because he's eye candy, right? Because that's what she said. She's like, don't say anything. You're just eye candy. It's okay. Come on, let's go. But I like their relationship, and I want to see it last. Again, I didn't see all of it, like some people may have done, but as I said at our first reaction, she may want to be there for him, but he needs to be there for himself and kind of like get some things together so he can be there with her together.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's only been a year since unaliving his wife, so it's like even though it's been a year, he still haven't resolved that issue, that part of his life with his unaliving of his wife. So
I mean, she is absolutely stunning with that short haircut. My goodness. But yeah, they do make a great couple, hopefully in the future. But for Alex, he does need to heal before he tries to pursue something, you know what I'm saying, with this woman right here, because like we all know, the wife passed away. So we want to make sure he's in a good mental space before he tries to, get with another lady.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with each and every one of you guys. I said that initially. It's just too soon for him to actually be in a relationship. He needs to do some self-healing, some self-reflection before he goes into a relationship. But at this point, it's too late. He's kind of in it, and she's showing that she's going to be a rider so far. She's going to kind of ride out this storm with him. God bless her.
Not God bless. You're gonna wait on her broken man. Yeah.
Girl, challenge is broken. He's broken, but you like who you like, you love who you love. So move right along. Inside this whole party, we see the one and only Mr. Ed Ramsey, aka Josh. That's not your name, sir. We'll go ahead and start with Jay. What are your thoughts on Ed Ramsey and the whole interaction between him and Alex Cross?
So Josh, basically, I had a feeling there was something off about him. That was just me. I didn't know anything yet. Like I said, I just watched the episode, but there was a reason why, she was introducing him to Cross. So I had a feeling, I just couldn't pinpoint anything, but I knew he was kind of different. You know what I mean? There was something weird about him, and I couldn't place it at all. But he seems to be cool with his lady. He seems to be cool. He seems to be like, okay, I'm throwing a shindig, I'm throwing a party. And she's like, well, I don't know if you're going to last long. We're going to see. I don't know if that was a foreshadowing, as I said in the first reaction. But yeah, there was something off about him. I couldn't place it.
I agree. He did come off putting the way he was talking to Alex and his lady, and questioning and talking to him. It's the way he was talking. There's something off about him. And when I first saw him on my screen, I'm like, oh, you blonde. Because I'm used to seeing him playing the doctor. Like, right. Oh, you blonde. That don't even go. I'm so used to seeing him as a brown head, like a brunette. So it's like, oh, okay. It's something about you.
Yeah, when he came across that screen, he was so dark. He had a certain mystery about him. I just couldn't put it together. But then I figured out, I was like, okay, this right here is more likely going to be our bad guy. And yeah, he's very chilling, very chilling.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people were saying, and I'm just reflecting on some of the audience or the fans that are watching Cross, and they're saying that the cinematography was super dark. But we got to keep in mind, for me, I feel like this story is dark. The things that are going to take place are dark, which is why I feel that they gave the scenery, everything, even the gloominess, when it looked like it was cloudy when they were outside. I felt like they did that on purpose. Anybody, any of you guys catch on to that and take notice to that?
Well, we are in DC, right? So it's DC, it's East Coast. It's overcast a lot of times in DC, right? Coming from I'm a New Yorker, so I've been all up and down the East Coast. But I like how dark it is. I like it kind of reminds me, Mo, of the DC universe, right? Because the DC universe is kind of dark.
We were just watching that. We were just watching that. We were just watching one of the properties, so I'm used to seeing it in dark.
Yeah. So if it's too dark for y'all need to turn up the lightness on your TV. But I can appreciate it because it kind of puts like a mysticism to it. Kind of puts like a what we need to find out next. Like this is kind of you know the word. I said it already.
Yeah, I mean, I currently live in the South, right? And I'm not too far from DC, 6 hours away, and it does get dark at 5 o'clock, on this East Coast time zone. So yeah, it is dark. They did shoot this right here in the fall, in the winter, and like Jay said, you may have to turn up your lights. I really didn't pay too much attention to the whole darkness, but I did look on Twitter today. I did see some people talking about the lighting issues, but I didn't think it was too bad for me, because when I look at the totality of this story right here, it kind of reminds me of Batman and the Joker and Gotham. You already know who's Batman, which will be Aldous, and Joker will be Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of does bring that mystery to it.
Oh yeah.
And the correlation that we're talking about here. I mean, was he not just Hawkman in the DC property of Black Adam, right?
Black Adam, definitely.
Right. So let's put all that together. Like if it worked for them, it may work here for this TV show. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, y'all. So moving right along, you guys. This was that moment right here. Let me blow it up a little bit. We see that the Cross home has been infiltrated by someone. We also see that baby girl had to go in and find her shoes because she left her shoes that she was supposed to go, for running with, and grandma was supposed to go and take her out. And she had to go back in the house by herself, halfway by herself, to find her shoes. But we see this intruder in the home. And Jay and I had this conversation that we were saying, baby girl, don't go in that closet. Monique, what were your thoughts? So we'll go around. Monique, Lawrence, Jay. Back to Jay
I
again.
will tell you, I was like, please. I know she heard something, and like she was going towards the closet. My heart dropped, sank. I'm not gonna hold you. My heart dropped. Like, yo, baby girl, please don't open it. And then she got distracted. She's like, oh, there go my shoes. I'm like, oh, okay, good. Skedaddle, baby girl,
Yeah.
because
Yo, listen, I was holding my breath for that one, for that scene right there. I was like, oh my God. Because they showed him with the knife in the closet, and she did turn and look over at the closet. I was like, oh my God, no, not this happening this early, not right now.
yeah,
But
that's what I said.
yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I love the way they did pan that camera to that knife right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was screaming. Don't do it. You know, hey, typical black person, we can go to the movies, but don't go in there, girl. Get up out of there. So, you know, I was screaming at the screen, like I said. And yeah, man, this is just too close for comfort, man. Like,
Too close.
this dude is a formidable enemy, but doggone it, don't touch the babies. Like I said, my first reaction, do not, or the right, Megan Dean and the writers, do not write that baby girl gets touched, please. Thank you. Okay. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Absolutely. And another thing people were saying, and I felt this as well, that individual that was in a closet was the silhouette of a female. I felt like it was a chick that was in there that made his little skinny legs way into that house. I know we won't find out until later, but whoever it was that went into the house, but someone mentioned in the comments or asked in the comments that the silhouette looked like a female, and Candy Love was thinking it was a woman in the closet. And I had that same thought as well.
Unless it was crazy dude with the skinny legs. You know, crazy.
Not with the skinny legs. You're out of control.
He's just got skinny legs. You know, you're crazy. We'll get to that.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, y'all. So then, you guys, we're gonna see this lady right here, aka Shannon. And she's having a little conversation with her mom. Her mom is telling her, hey, you should be okay with working where you're working. And she's like, no, basically, I want something a little bit better. But the thing that I paid attention to, and I don't know, I'm sure you guys may have caught this as well. The guy that was there selling the food also took a specific picture of her. What did you guys catch that? What were your thoughts when you did catch it? And I'm like, girl, you gotta watch your surroundings. Those were my thoughts. Pay attention.
Because didn't the guy did he take that picture and send it off to Ramsey, if I'm not mistaken?
Yep.
Yeah, because that was basically going to be Ramsey's next victim, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Did y'all peep the tattoo that was
on
the side of the wrist?
Yeah.
And that's the same symbol that's on the book.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I peeped that too.
Come on, man. Where's my stuff at?
Oh.
We solving cases already.
Right.
We solving cases already, baby. You know what I'm saying? We solving cases.
What is that? Is that the what's the files or
X-Files?
Yeah, X-Files.
X-Files.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Okay. All right. All right, y'all. So moving right along. We're gonna see at the morgue where they're witnessing or they're looking at Amir's body, and not only are they looking at his body, they're looking at the context of his stomach, the contents of his stomach. Like, what the hell? Excuse my language.
Dude,
like, bro, put that bag back. I don't want to see that. Anybody could jump in on that one because I was just like, I mean, and I've seen some disgusting things in my career, but that was like, really, bro?
I'm good.
I'm John in that situation. John remind me of Martin Lawrence and Bad Boy too. He was in the morgue. The way he was, I'm them. It's my same reaction as well. Cause like, dude, was that necessary?
Nope.
To hold it up. I will take your word for it. Okay. You gotta do a show and tell. Okay. So
right.
Yeah. Crazy.
But within all of that, though, we find out he had pork chops, grilled pork chops, mashed potatoes, and whatever else content in his stomach. And Alex also said it's like he's gonna play back in his mind. Hey, the mother said that he doesn't even eat pork.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is another one of those moments where Alex is just able to, just by actually listening, he's able to pick up clues from just little things that people say. Anyone else have any thoughts on this moment other than Jay about to gag? I'm not gonna pull up the bag.
I'm good. We can move. We can
Okay.
move on.
All right, I got you. So this dude right here, what's his name? Bobby Trey.
Bobby Trey was actually doing the whole dirty work, basically.
Right. Bobby Trey Cray. He cray for real.
Cray for real. But listen, I got a question. I have a little trivia question for you guys. I'm gonna skip to this real quick. What type of sauce? I want to see if y'all were actually paying attention. And the way Monique looking is like, girl, what you talking about? But what type of sauce does Bobby Trey like on his fries?
Oh, he like the mambo sauce from DC.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, you did
like
that.
I'm from Midwest. It look like mouse sauce. We call it mouse sauce over here.
Oh, okay.
In the Midwest, but I do hear about mumbo, so I was gonna say either or, but I forgot where they was at. So
well, this shows that Bobby Trey got a little New Orleans in him, and it's just a lot of different layers to Bobby Trey with his weirdo self. But we also find out that he's in communication with this man right here, aka what's his name, Jay? Is it Ramsey or Josh?
It's Josh, man. It's Josh.
Well, we find out that he's having communications with him, and he's telling him about Tavio, who has basically the last call that was received from Tavio was from Amir. Amir made a phone call to Tavio, and now Ed/Josh is on the case. But the funny thing about it that they have, you guys, is parallel moments. When Ramsey finds out things, Alex is picking up on things as well. So does anybody have any thoughts in regards to Alex, Tavio, Ramsey, their connection? And of course, if y'all want to say anything else about Bobby Trey and his thong, and his dance, y'all can.
I mean, I didn't know Bobby was on the force. He was on the force at one point?
He looked like he was like a detective, like an ex-cop.
Okay. Ex-cop. Because he would just go in here and say, can you run this plate and stuff like that? I'm like, okay, they know him. Is he doing all these helping the bad guy do all these bad things? So I'm like, okay. Yeah, this is like, okay, he an ex-cop, so that makes sense. But I know ex-cops just go up there and just say, here, run this.
I just want to say, I just want to say, if Bobby Trey wasn't a hired hitman, he would be a great food critic. Keith Lee, you got some competition. Because we know he's talking about he's from Louisiana. I knew the deal when it comes to mambo sauce, and there's a couple of scenes later on where he's at this little seafood market talking about. We'll talk about it, but yeah, he'll be a good critic.
That's funny, Keith Lee.
Okay. All right. So we find out that Bobby Trey has some affiliation with the police department. Like you said, he's able to just walk in, hand it over to the guy on the bottom of the totem pole and say, hey, give me this information. And he pulls up the information, like I said earlier, the address for Tavio. So moving right along, I'm gonna try me some mumbo wings from somebody with some mumbo sauce on my fries. But we're gonna see Alex as well as Samson, and they're making their way over to the protest because, as we know, they're protesting. We need some answers about Amir. We need to find out what actually happened to Amir. In the midst of all of that, we're gonna meet Vanessa, which is Tavio's girlfriend. And unfortunately, this is my question, y'all. Y'all notice when Tavio, when he first saw the police and Why did he take off and run? What do you guys have any thoughts as to why, he took off and ran in that situation?
It was what was said, right? We know that the last call was from you. That's why he ran. Because it was like,
y'all
we
not about
need to know
this
what
on
that
me.
last call, right? We need to know what that last call was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? It had to be something crazy for him to run like that. So, yeah, that's why he ran.
Gotcha.
It's one thing to run, but to start popping off at the
right.
Like, yo.
Well, he's scared. He trying to tie him up.
Clearly.
Like he thought he could get away with it. He had to have something to do with this. There's some connection to him getting my man taken out. So that's why he ran. I mean, usually it's like, oh, well, you run, that means you're guilty. I mean, we still don't know because of what happened at the end.
Yeah. He ran and pops. That was a run of guilt for me, but I was like, okay, let's just see how this all plays out. And we'll go from there. I'm gonna skip this moment right here. I'm gonna skip that real quick and I'm gonna come back to it. But hold tight. We're gonna literally cross over into the second episode. And this one, let me bring the name up. It was, let me see. Episode 2, you guys, was entitled Ride the White Horse. White Horsey, okay? Amir Goodspeed's murders spreads like wildfire through DC, catching others in its burn, while DC power broker Ed Ramsey, dusted behind, seduces his next victim, an art aficionado named Shannon Whitmer. So we see where we know that he ran. We know that Tavio ran. We know he ended up getting popped. Now, back at the cross home, we're going to see this moment where there's cameras and baby girl just walks up and she's like talking to the cameras like they're supposed to be there. And who is it that's talking to me? And Nana mama said, Janie, where you at? She goes and she gets her snatch, like, what you doing back here? She's like, I'm talking to the man. Now, if somebody told your child they talking to the man, in reality, Lawrence, what would be your thoughts?
Baby girl,
I'm like, what man? The Lord? But
baby girl, what's going on? Dude, we need to get you some help. Like, who you talking to? What you mean you talking to a man through the camera? Especially when you know that nobody should be on that camera, period. So the mom, I'm not mom, I think it was the grandma, was searching for the grandchild, and I was like, yo, this man, not only has he been able to go into Alex Cross's home, you know what I'm saying? Now he's penetrating the whole security system as well. So that's deep and that's diabolical in itself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I was holding my breath. I was panicking because as Nana Mama was going to the back and you don't see baby girl for a while, I'm like, did he do a snatch and grab a baby girl? So yeah, but I was glad she was just there, just looking up at the camera.
Shout out to the casting because this little girl is from the movie Them.
Yeah.
So when you see her disappear like that, for a second it turned into a scary Them movie because grandma go to the back. My mom was like, what's going on? We see that door open and then she looking up like this. Like, I thought we was going to turn into Them. I thought it was going to turn into a scary movie for a second. But I mean, she's a little girl, you know what I mean? So of course she's playing around, she's playing hopscotch, and all of a sudden she hears a voice calling her name. If you're a little kid, you probably gonna do the same thing, especially when your grandma's talking to your brother, kind of distracted, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, this was kind of wild. I was like, man, just like you said, Lawrence, diabolical, and I love it though.
He sounded like Pennywise. It's like Pennywise,
right? Exactly. Pennywise. There you go. Gonna pull you into the sewer, right? Yo, crazy, right? So that I love it because again, formidable enemies. Every great hero. Yeah, he's a formidable enemy, and this guy is as psychological as Alex, right? So let's go, let's get it. I love it.
Absolutely. Listen, all I can say is, baby girl, what you doing? But okay, I understand you're a curious young child. Somebody in the comments said that she first thought it was her dad who was talking to her. That would be a good reason, but girl, your daddy is not hanging out around the back of the house calling you like that. But you know,
Right.
she did what she thought it was supposed to be done. So
Yeah, she did
yeah,
what a little kid would do. She did what she's in
Yeah.
character. She's definitely in character.
absolutely,
Little
definitely
kids,
in character.
yeah.
Definitely in character. So we're gonna see Bobby Trey, and he was talking to Psycho Sid, and there's this image. There's this
Josh.
because he's thrown off Josh, and everybody. He's thrown off y'all, but we see this moment where Bobby Trey is like, don't go unaliving nobody else right now. Like, you need to wait because the police is already, you know, on the case and everything. Like, you need to calm down. But he also mentions to him, you don't need to mess with Alex. Anybody have any additional thoughts in regards to that moment?
This goes along with what you guys were saying earlier, how, you know, Bobby Cray, I'm gonna call him Bobby Cray.
Okay.
He's either ex-cop, still connected to cops, whatever the case is. He knows who Alex is.
Yep.
So he's like, if you ain't here, what he say? If you ain't hear about him, yeah, this boy kind of figured things out pretty quick. He said in his New Orleans accent. Boy,
yeah.
pretty he picked it out. He, you know, that's what he does. So this dude don't care. And he thinks, again, Josh may be just like the first guy that was in an interrogation room, just on some like supremacy level. You know what I mean? Kind of talking down to homeboy, like, yeah, just do what I'm telling you to do. He's like, I'm not your boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these dudes you could just tell what to do. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, he's psycho, man. And he don't care. He's gonna do whatever he wants to do.
Listen, Bobby tried to give this man a fair warning, like you said, Jay. He tried to tell him that, listen, I don't think you know who this Alex Cross dude is. Like, this dude's about his business, but we got this psycho here. This psycho ain't listening. He gonna have to learn the hard way, unfortunately.
Right.
He tried. Bobby tried to give him a fair warning, but at the same time, you know, Bobby was doing it because Bobby got other plans himself.
That's
not the other plans.
Bobby Cray.
Any thoughts, Monique? Any thoughts?
No thoughts. They said it all.
Okay.
Bobby Cray and this crazy man.
Absolutely. Well, we get to see for sure that Bobby Trey as well as Ed Ramsey, aka Josh, are working together. So we know who is one of his allies, who's one of Ed Ramsey's allies. Okay, so moving right along, we're gonna see this. Now listen, this girl, Shannon, she get what she get. I'm gonna say this because if he was not who he was supposed to be on the picture, love, why are you going out on a date with this fool? I just want to know.
Tika, come on, Tika. Let's talk about
it. How you trust him in 30 seconds after realizing that he's not who he's supposed to be? Like, what is going on?
Make it make sense.
Go with your first intuition. She was about to dish. You're like, yeah, nice try. I give him catfish. Like, no. And she was about to leave. I'm like, girl, you should just live with your first thought. Bounce.
Yeah, but no disrespect when I say this right here, but it's been plenty of women in her shoes as well. Whenever somebody got catfish, but that dude was smooth enough to talk her into staying, which is crazy because if I was a dude, for example, if I would have got catfish, I would have left immediately. I don't know why she didn't leave, but again, I think it was due to him being a player, being a smooth talker at the end of the day.
A smooth psychological killer. Yes. Yeah. He knows what to say, how to say it, when to say it. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You know, I'll buy you breakfast. I mean, come on. What woman or what person, I'll say person, not woman, what person would give up a free meal? Okay. Yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Okay. What person would give up a free meal? And then he made it feel comfortable at the same time. He's like, yo, if you don't like it, you can leave right now. So yeah, he did. He gave her a lot of options to be off the hook. Like he was like, listen, I had to do what I had to do because I'm a celebrity. What a liar. I know I sounded like the other guy. I'm a celebrity. I'm telling you guys.
Please, Jay,
So He gave her like all the options to say, hey, listen, you can leave at any time. You know what I'm saying? Let me just buy you breakfast. You know, I feel bad. You know, I did this. You know, I'm gonna grab you. So yeah, that's what it is.
He was attractive.
Shannon, you stood a better chance on Love After Lockup, honey. You should have just
Not Love After Lockup.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Bookworm likes him. Hey, somebody gotta love him.
She could do one of them balloon pop things.
Yeah, that part.
That was funny.
Well, with that being said, y'all, they go on this little date into this weird museum. And like I said, you got to pay attention to all of the people that are surrounding, not just Alex, but also that are surrounding Ed Ramsey, because I don't know if anybody, I'm sure I ain't that bright, but I'm sure others picked it up that this particular guy, he did something to encrypt something with her phone. Instead of just putting her phone up and putting it in the bag, he goes in and messes around with it and then sticks it in the bag. And it's going to play a part later on at the end of the episode and we'll get to that, but it's going to play a major part in her trying to use her telephone.
I'm always leery of these places where it say no phones, and I gotta get my phone up. If I gotta get my phone up, I take my phone to the car. I'm taking it to the car. I'm not giving it up to nobody. I'm sorry.
Don't even go inside, because
that up say, "Oh, I'm not going inside. I'm gonna take like a little peek." Like, nah. Why is no phones?
Yeah, she just kind of fell into this thing. I mean, again, that's what the writers wanted. If it was reality, she would be gone already. She would have been gone.
Definitely.
She wouldn't have fell into this trap, but this is all part of the story. So
definitely, we get it. So we got Bobby Trey, and he's going to look for Vanessa because we found out that Vanessa has the possession of Tavio's phone, which has a last message that was sent from Amir.
Hold on before you move on. Let's be clear. The chief and all of them was writing it off like, yeah, no, what about this phone? You got us chasing around for. Remember, let's be clear. Alex peeped it and had them rewind the tape to show that Shorty took the phone. That's very important because, again, that lets us know that these guys, you know, the police department, they ain't really about that. You know what I'm saying? Alex is like, yo, it's deeper, and they're like, yeah, whatever. It's just a normal day on the job. You know, so he's taking it more to me. He's taking it more serious and really digging deep into this thing.
And he's looking at the girl taking the phone.
And when she took the phone, he looked at the what was it? Is she the chief? What is she? She the captain? Looked at the captain
no. The pregnant one.
The pregnant one. Isn't she the captain?
Yeah, she's like the lieutenant or captain or something.
Yeah, because the chief is the lady with the older lady with the blonde. The captain, the pregnant lady is captain. So he looked at her like, I told you about that phone. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to point that out, Tika, real quick.
I think
worries.
I think it also shows how much, you know, Alex is more detail oriented versus the other people on his squad. Like they look at stuff as just a regular day, you know what I'm saying? But he looks at every nook and cranny of whatever case, every single detail. Yes, every single detail. He looks at it in a much deeper meaning.
Right. I agree.
All right, y'all. Before we move on, I need to go to the Lawrence report. I need to go to his question in this chat because he's tripping out here. Wait, let me get back to it. Y'all ever been catfished? Y'all ever been catfished? Anybody got a catfish story? Raise your hand now or forever hold your peace.
I ain't never been catfish.
I mean, what is catfish exactly? I mean, because you know you got these filters out here.
Now, Jay,
that's a form of catfish. That's a form of catfish. Okay. When a girl put on the filter to make her look like, you know, prettier than what she is, that's a form of catfish to me.
Okay, yeah, that is a form. So it's two forms. It's the form that you're talking about with the filter, and the other form is basically a chick that is looking like Halle Berry and is somebody completely opposite. You know what I'm saying? Fred Berry. She ended up looking like Fred, like Freddie. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never been catfish. I had some friends that happened to them, but it's never happened to me.
Same here.
Well, I was dumb enough. I'm gonna just tell my business real quick. Back in the day when there was Black Planet,
Yeah.
Black Planet.
That was Black Panther. Y'all, I'm telling my age, but at the end of the day, the dude was like, "Oh, I'm 6'2", I'm 6'2". So I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, I don't have a specific type. I mean, I like tall, short, whatever, but I walk up to the dude. Dude is like 4'2". I'm like, bro, you're like the size of my daughter. Are you serious? I just was like, oh, I left something in my car. I got in my car and went back home. I was like, why did I waste my time? I should have known better.
Damn, you ghosted him.
Yeah.
You ain't even tell him like, nah,
Nope.
this ain't gonna work
Well,
out.
you thought you was gonna overlook the height.
Right, that's a big lie. Like that's a big. If you tell me, just be honest. And that's the thing. The entire time of the conversation, just be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Be honest with me. So just needless to say, I got my behind off of Black Planet, and that was the wrap for that.
Hey, but short kings need love too, though. Short kings need love.
Well, be honest about it. Be honest about it. That's
I
all.
feel that.
I don't
I feel that.
discriminate. I
How
don't.
tall are you, Lawrence? How tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
There you go.
You sure? Why you looking all over the place? Check
6
his
feet in that
eye.
club, baby. 6 feet in that
Jay,
club.
check his eye technique. Check the eye
6'5",
technique.
baby.
Did you not learn anything from Alex? Alex is paying attention to eye signals, hand
Right.
signals, and Lawrence is over there looking left, right, like he is so unsure what's going on.
Sure.
I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1" when I wear my Air Maxes.
Oh shoot, here we go.
You got the pump it ups. You got the pump ups.
Yeah.
Now I'm for real 6'5.5". So there we go. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I just had to respond or answer your question, Lawrence. Thank you for the entertainment. I absolutely appreciate that.
I appreciate it. Short kings, y'all matter out here, man. Y'all matter.
Sure.
Salute.
Not the short kings. Salute to the short kings.
Salute.
Oh, y'all need love too. We got you. We got you. We got
The
you.
smaller the package, the I don't know what the saying is.
Whoa,
Why would you
whoa.
I don't know about the smaller no package. Wait a minute.
The shorter the package, what is it? Well, there's got to be a saying out there, right?
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that. You
The
might-
smaller the package,
Tell
you
me. I
can
don't
erase
know.
them writing off the paper. Jay, let's move on,
Say
please.
the worst, Jay.
Oh my God, gotta love it, gotta love it. Anyway, y'all. Oh my God, here we go. So, baby mama Vanessa, like Jay reiterated the fact that baby mama Vanessa took the phone from Tavio because she wants to clear her man's name. She wants to let the world know that he is not who y'all think he is. He's not the one that put a hit out on Emir. Monique, what were your thoughts and the whole process of everybody basically tracking down Vanessa? Because we saw Alex and Samson track down Vanessa, and then we also got to see, of course, Bobby Trey track down Vanessa.
I was hoping Alex and them got to her real fast, but when I saw Bobby Cray turned around with his drinks, I was like, oh gosh, he is there already. Like, yo. And it really is sad. Like, they don't mess with the police or any kind. So much that she had to go through length to, with this phone and try to I guess rely on a reliable person. I guess at the who was the reliable person? It was a Hightower.
You talking about the white lady?
Who she called?
We just gonna call her news reporter because I can't remember her name off the bat. The news reporter.
Like it just irks me. Like there's no trust between the community and the police because actually it is these two guys, John and Alex. They are the good guys trying to help, and she could not trust the police, so she ended up, getting taken down by
Tanya Hightower. That's who that is.
Tanya Hightower. Thank you.
IMDb is your friend. IMDb is your friend.
Thank you. I'm like, why is she calling the reporter and not? But yeah, I digress.
Because she's scared of the police. Because the police.
That's what I said. It's
nobody trusts the police here. Nobody.
I see, but
trusting in DC.
Not trusting it. I mean, when you got an ex-cop like Bobby Trey running around, like, you know what I mean? Like
Well, she don't find out about
they
Bobby
would
till a
call
little
for
bit later.
pause, too.
Yeah, she ain't see him till later on.
Yeah, I mean,
After the whole,
I mean, if anybody know about Bobby
Yeah.
Trey, if he was an ex,
yeah.
And she also got the idea to call the news reporter because she saw that particular article in the newspaper and was like, let me reach out to her. But at the end of the day, I'm like, girl, you don't know who Alex Cross is? Like, ask for him. Like, he's the SVU, he's that guy. Like, why are you playing around? But again, that's the story that they gave us, and I mean, I was here for it. I watched it from the beginning to the end. Well, not the beginning of the end, but the beginning of 1 and 2. So, I want to talk about the family so bad, but I really want to just cover this whole Monique situation because Alex got a clue when he went to talk to Vanessa's son. Well, not necessarily a son. He really was trying to talk to the sister, but the sister wasn't giving him any real feedback or any real conversation. So the baby boy was like, "Oh yeah, mama take me to wherever it is that she go, and I get to get on a white horse." So Alex put his brain, listen, I don't know how he figured that out, but along with a little bit of the information that Hightower brought to him, they realized that this young lady is at this particular hotel. They go to the front desk and they find out she's in room 222, and the person in the next room was y'all boy Bobby Trey. I didn't bring the thumb with us, y'all. I didn't bring the thumb, but I think I brought a little bit of that.
I'm speaking with the daggone Polaroid clips over here. You know what I mean? You take me back to the 80s right there. I'm feeling
Bobby Trey. So anybody have any thoughts, any particular extra moments in regards to, and then he was literally on purpose banging on the wall, making noise to distract her. And I'm like, if at this point, if you know somebody wilding out and acting a fool, why are you still there? That means you need to
move around.
Go.
Move around.
She already paid for the room. It's like she joins.
All right.
Oh my God.
I mean, let me say about Bobby Trey. He got a dope playlist. I'm gonna say that. He had me singing. I give him that.
So we know who has the insane playlist now. Thank you for exposing yourself. We didn't have to do any investigation on that one. Okay.
Y'all didn't like the playlist? I'm like, okay.
The playlist was crazy. It was fitting for the moment, right?
Yeah.
Fitting for the. I mean, your man snorting up stuff, your man jumping all over the place, your man like he was twerking, he was jiggling his thighs, he was doing all types of crazy stuff.
Trillville, never ever.
Yeah,
your man had the Mike Tyson thong on. Okay, he was wilding out. He was wilding.
He was definitely a stripper in his former life. That's all I can say.
Was that his pregame? That was his pregame to taking somebody out. That's what you do.
That's the pregame warm up.
And the white lines, he was doing all kinds of drinking. It was just crazy. He was wilding.
That's what you do, man. When you about to take somebody out, let's go crazy.
That's insane.
All right. So then you guys, we see where unfortunately he is in the room now. She was given protection, however she left the room without that protection, and when she leaves and come back to the room, she sees that Bobby Trey is in there. She goes for the little Happy Meal box, and her blicky is not in the house. Anybody have any thoughts? And y'all can talk about this entire scene.
I just wish she would have took the Happy Meal box. You got to treat it like it's your pocketbook. She could have treated it like it's her pocketbook. You take it wherever you go, it goes along with you. That's how you supposed to treat it. So I don't know, why would she leave it there? Like, I mean, because you could have got caught up going to get your snacks or whatever you went to go get. You could have got caught up there, and you ain't had no protection there. So it's like, wherever I go, it's gonna go with me.
She's not from Chicago. That's what it is, right?
Really?
Dang.
That's how you talking.
Really?
You talk like where you from. I mean, hey, you know what I mean? Look, she's obviously an amateur. She obviously doesn't know how to handle, a firearm. It's obvious that she's nervous and she doesn't know what she's doing. You know, I mean, like there's no other person you can go to. Like you have no relatives. No, like, come on, like that's wild to me. That you hiding out in this hotel, like motel, like it's weird to me. Like, get out of town. Don't you got cousins somewhere?
Well,
so yeah, go ahead.
She didn't want to be too away from her son and her sister.
I'm just gonna say, y'all know that song. Let me tell you about my best friend. Yeah, she should have kept that blicky with her at all times. Like Monique said earlier, you have, and Jay said too, she's an amateur. You gotta keep that thing on you at all times. Whenever you're in that type of work, that type of business. You know, I don't think she had no family around. I think that's why she was, you know, hanging out in the hotel, doing what she could do, trying to remain safe. But of course, old boy was already in there with her.
Crazy.
Bobby Cray.
And he is strong. No wonder he had that pregame because she's a thick girl. The way he was tossing her.
Yeah.
And he's a small frame guy, you know?
That's some chicken legs he was talking about in the closet. That was him. I'm telling you. He had them chicken legs in the closet. I thought it was a female. No, it was him. Them damn chicken legs. That's what was in the closet.
Jeez. I'm like, oh Lord.
No, Bobby crazy. No. Bobby crazy, yo. I mean, and then we come back and he's strangling her. Like, what the?
And then let her catch her breath and then
why?
Torture. Straight torture. Just to get the information.
She ain't giving up the phone.
She ain't giving up the pin to unlock the phone. So
But we do see where she, even though, you know, she basically fought for her life, literally. But the intelligent thing that she did, because at the end of the day, he probably would have unalived her once she gave him the information. He more than likely would have unalived her anyway. So she said, okay, I'm going to send this information to my other device. I'm going to send it to my own phone, knowing that 9 times out of 10, it's going to probably ping on her other device. And maybe some kind of way, some shape, form, or fashion, that information that she needs to get out there is going to get out there.
And he took the SIM cards like it was doing something, put it in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's not how that works. Okay. I'm just saying this.
Yeah, he definitely put that SIM card, swallowed it. It probably came out the other end later on, but
well, he wasn't thinking there was an iCloud attached to it.
That's what I'm saying. That's not how that works.
Devices, but you know, let me take out the SIM cards and eat them. Good job, buddy.
Right.
He said he did his part. Jay, this moment right here was like heart-wrenching because Alex literally had to go and talk to this. He was trying to talk to the auntie again, but the little boy would happen to be out there on the porch, happened to be out there with his little video game. Alex did his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like he knew what he was actually going to do. He forwarded whatever the message was, he forwarded to his own personal phone or Samson's phone in the car. But the moment where I was like wanting to actually shed a couple of tears was when old girl find out that her sister has been unalived, and she's screaming, and Alex is telling Tavi, be strong. And the boy, he really don't understand, but he's still telling him, be strong. Anybody want to cry and let me know how y'all felt about this moment, but just talk about the scene in itself.
I ain't gonna cry, but you know, it was definitely sad when he was like, it's not gonna be a good day. It's not gonna be good for a while.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean? That hit me like, dang, bro.
Like, yo.
Are you gonna tell him? He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, don't worry about it. It's not important right now. No, it is important right now. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You talking in riddles. If I was the kid, that's what I would have said. But still, it was just sad, man. It was just
sad, yeah.
You know, it's like that officer that has to go and tell the family, like, we're sorry, you know.
How can you tell a little boy though?
You can't tell him, you know. So
he did the best way he could by telling the little boy, it's gonna be bad for a while, but I'm gonna let you know you are a super hero, right? He kept reiterating that to him over and over, trying to build up his confidence, and he even made the little boy repeat it because, you know, again, that's the best way he could relate to him at the
Yep.
time before what's the name came down the steps and grabbed the child.
Yeah,
But,
because you just got the news. Yeah.
That's right.
yeah.
That's
Mhm.
right. And he gave him the cheat code on his game.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
that should keep him busy for a while and get his mind off of things. So
Mhm.
So sad.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. He also it kind of is like we know that Alex ended up with his grandmother. How did he end up with his grandmother? We haven't yet to get that answer just yet, unless I missed it in the first 2 episodes. But it makes me wonder what happened. Why is Alex with his grandmother? Because Nana Mama is not his mother. That's his grandmother. So Alex is almost as if he was that child before, and someone had to tell him, be strong, you're strong, you can get through this. It's not going to be a good day, but you're going to get through it. So I'm looking forward to a new episode to see what the heck else is going on. I'm gonna get to this very last scene, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up, you guys, because time is ticking and your girl got to go to work in the morning. But this moment right here where they actually listen to the recording, and Amir is saying, bruh, I done went on a date with this, I'm trying to go on this date with this dude, I'm at his crib and something ain't right, come get me, I don't feel right, come and get me, I'm at 41 Prince Street. And just so happened, y'all girl Shannon is at 41 Prince Street. Anybody have any thoughts? And y'all can just roll with it. Y'all know who it is.
I was like, you in danger, girl. That's all I said. You in danger.
Molly, you in danger?
Right. Molly, you in danger, girl.
That part.
Molly, you in danger.
That's all I had.
Yeah, when I saw 41 and 41, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah, and then when she got in there and the hand sanitizer was laced with fentanyl and it absorbed through the skin, and he noticed that she got she a germaphobe, and that's how he got her. And he knew she had a lot of hand sanitizer in the house, and she said, "How you know?" She tried to call her mom. He ended up calling his phone. So
see that right there, that's some Joker from the Batman type stuff. Like, that man already investigated her. He's been checking her out for a minute. Like, the hand sanitizer thing was absolutely mind-blowing, not to mention the whole cell phone. She tried to call her mom, he penetrated the cell phone. I was like, yo, this dude right here is different.
Like I said, formidable enemy, super psychological, super strategic in every way. Like he said, she's like, how'd you know that? I did my homework. Okay. As you're supposed to do when you're a thriller. When you're a serial thriller, you do your homework.
As he was slowly unveiling his
and then she
evilness,
just slowly started
she
to
slowly
fall.
All right, I'm like,
He's like, yeah, go ahead.
in.
Don't fight it. The more you fight it, the more. I was like, wow. Finally, we got a villain that's like really good. I like it. I get excited about stuff like that,
Yeah,
I know. And it's okay. We're gonna put a therapist on speed dial for you, because that's a little bit too. But listen, all I can say is don't listen, y'all. That's a lesson learned. Don't use everybody hand sanitizer. Like, don't just go in people's homes and just pumping hand sanitizer, because as we have learned, that stuff can get fentanyl, can get through your skin and take you out. And take you out. Not Joe, I bring my own. We'll bring I bring my own.
She should have broke the one out her purse.
Exactly. That's what she was using the entire time. And then all of a sudden, you just go use somebody's random anyway. So God bless Shannon.
Seriously, shout out to the writing, man, because this is very deep. Like, shout out to the pen. They going in. They going in it with each and every intricate detail of.
Yeah, I would say very thoughtful with the details. How stuff works.
Shout out to the writing show.
Oh yeah.
And the actors.
No complaints in my direction. absolutely enjoying Cross series. We're currently talking about episodes 1 and 2. So if y'all come back and watch this, type in replay game. We absolutely appreciate you guys. We're going to wrap this thing up. Is there any last thought from anybody on the panel in regards to Cross? And is there anything in particular that you may be looking forward to? And once you give what you're looking forward to, then let everybody know where they can find you. And we'll go ahead and start with Monique.
I'm looking forward to what's about to happen to Shannon. Okay, I need to know what's his plans for her. Is going to be different from Amir? So I just want to know what's his plans for Miss Shannon. But also, I'd like to tell y'all, make sure you are subscribed to Monique 69 Ways Johnson, my channel. And tomorrow, I know I'm covering Beauty in Black, the last episode with VKJ, and probably lighting up with Letitia and Lawrence if he wanted to join. So we doing the last episode, part 1. So make sure y'all come through 7:05 Central Standard Time. Also Wednesday, I do Sisters live after the episode with Tamika's Den and Candy Love. And if you are interested in Found's recap, we did it yesterday. Found episode with the who?
Episode 7.
Episode 7. Thank you. The Lawrence Report, Candy Love, and Miss Kira Speaks, and also did Love and Marriage Huntsville. Cover that too. So if you're interested in Carlos King TV shows, reality TV shows, I covered that too. I covered that yesterday as well with Candy Love and Lighting It Up with Letitia. So please check it out. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification.
You're a busy woman.
Bell.
You're busy.
Yeah, I know.
My God.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hush,
well, this is, as always, this is a pleasure, Monique. This is my first time being on the panel with the Lawrence Report. So, Lawrence, please let us know. And this has been a pleasure. I really enjoyed myself. Jay know I'm a little different when it comes to additional people. So, this has been fun. I can talk about myself, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, with that being said, let me know if you have any final thoughts on Cross, as well as let me know what you have going on your channel.
Well, yeah, this is my first time being with you. I've already been with the others several times, so I'm grateful to be a part of this channel and doing this with you as well. Today, I dropped my review of Alex Cross. Also, if you're into Marvel, I dropped a lot of content about Marvel. We know that Denzel Washington, the GOAT himself, said that he's coming to Black Panther 3. And also, I talked about another show that I'm part of. It's called NBC Found. Me and Monique, we tag team with that on Sundays doing our live show. I dropped my review for that today as well. So please do not forget to subscribe. And I'm thankful to be on this panel with these talented individuals.
Absolutely, absolutely. This has been amazing, and we gotta throw this thing over here to the one and only VKJ TV. Jay, what are your final thoughts on Cross, as well as what do you have coming up? Oh God! Oh God! Oh God.
We just solved the case of 1 and 2, episodes 1 and 2. We just covered it for Cross family. So make sure you come back when we do 3 and 4. All right. It was been amazing. Tika did an amazing job. Shout out to Tika. All right. Shout out to Tika. Shout out to the panel right here. Amazing, amazing. I love these guys. Let's keep it going. Family, what's going to happen this Thursday? One of the biggest, hugest party celebration on YouTube is going down this Thursday, family. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Coming to America, the VKJ B-Day celebration. All right? It's going down this Thursday. Now, look. It's going to be private. It's a private affair. It's private. We're going to be live, but it won't be streamed. So if you want to participate, if you want to come and attend this party, email me, vkjtv@gmail.com, all right? Or hit me up on IG, vkjtv, all right? It's going to be crazy. We're going to have all these folks right here. We're going to have some crazy people. We're going to have trivia. It's going to be crazy. Trust me. It's going to be wild. You want to be there, okay? Everything that they said, Mo said, yeah, we did that. We did Penguin. We're going to do Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. We're going to do all of that, family. But make sure you come this Thursday. That's right. November 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going down. All right. So that's enough for me, man. I'm looking forward to the next chapters and the next episodes of this incredible show, Cross. I love it. Good job, Tika. Thank you.
Absolutely. And I should have let you go last, Jay, because you had the sound effects and everything. I should have just, but anyway, this is, as like I stated, y'all, this not, oh my God. You know what? Somebody take his, where's the mute button? Gotta love it, y'all. So with that being said, I guess I could highlight solo screen myself real quick. Here we go. I absolutely enjoyed Cross. I am a reader of the books. However, I didn't go in with the mindset of expecting everything to play out that it did in the book, which makes the show more enjoyable for me. So with that being said, I'll definitely be giving you guys more Cross recaps. Hopefully we'll be able to do this again next Monday, same time, same back channel, as they say, next week. I also just recently did a recap of Yellowstone. I'm like, why y'all taking out John Dutton? I just don't understand. So make sure you guys, if you're a Yellowstone fanatic, head over right here, All Things Ruthless, and check out the Yellowstone recap. November 28th, Virtual Club Eden is going to be back. All the Queen's Men is going to be back. So for those ladies and gentlemen who rocking with Madam and love Virtual Club Eden, make sure you tap in, because myself and my girl EJ the TV Junkie will definitely be rocking together, and we'll be bringing you guys back Virtual Club Eden. Last but not least, I got a channel for those people that love that reality talk stuff, or an actual playlist. It's called Tea Talk with T. Make sure you guys check that playlist out. We are talking about baddies over there, and they're doing some ruthless stuff over there on Baddie Land. So check it out. My girl TK is the one that's narrating these recaps on Tea Talk with T, i.e. baddies. Okay. All right, y'all. That's about it. Thank y'all so much. This has been absolutely fun. I hope to see y'all next week. Oh, I got a couple of outfits I'm bringing for the celebration. That's if Jay don't kick me out the party, y'all. But I'm bringing my outfit.
Couple outfits.
I got two. I'm extra. I got to do a couple of outfit changes. You know how we do. But with that being said, y'all, thank y'all everybody for tapping in, tuning in, kicking it with us. And as I always say, just stay ruthless, y'all. Stay ruthless. And I'm out of here. Deuces.